This is like take number 7 of this, and I am just humming from nicotine. Good morning from the dank basement. I am your snuff-encrusted Uncle Squiddy. How are you doing? Well, my friend Joseph James and I have been corresponding back and forth, and through great personal effort, I think he said the round-trip drive to get this stuff was like 6 hours. He got a case of this. What is this? This is the MacCoboy, Railroad Mills MacCoboy. Railroad Mills is a trademark of Swisher International, its producer. And I had heard that this one was out of production, which is a crying shame. Now, when I first got this, I reviewed it a couple years ago. But I think it's worth another look. Now, Joseph has generously sent me a bottle of this and asked me specifically to review it, so that's what I'm going to do. Although, full disclosure, this is the same bottle that I used for my review almost 2.5, 3 years ago. I still have not received the bottle from Joseph, although he posted it a couple of days ago, so I imagine I'll have it, and it'll be great to have. As I said, if this is out of production, this is not only collectible and tradable, but it is such a good snuff, you're going to want this for your own nostrils, I think. All right, now I don't remember my last review. I don't remember if I gave this a 4 or a 5 or what I gave it, but let me tell you a little bit about what this is. It's called MacCoboy, and I don't know if that was to avoid trademark infringements or because it's not supposed to really be a Macuba, although it's very much like a Macuba. Now, I've had a couple of Macubas. I've had the Mullins de Crawlings, which is kind of a medium grind, moist, plenty of atar of roses, plenty of amber, not a whole bunch of citrus, although there's some. I've had the Freiburg and Trayer Macuba, which is much more refined and much heavier on the rose. And then we have this. This is almost soda poppy citrusy. It's a lovely scent in the jar. Can you call this a jar? The bottle, the plastic container, whatever. Yeah, snap lid like pre-1970s, pre-Tylenol scares aspirin bottle. Nice bottle, keeps the snuff very fresh. All right. Yeah, I'm smelling an awful lot of the citrus notes. The rose is fairly mild in the bottle. Oh, this grind is precious. It is, I'll call it a fine grind and very moist. This is an easy sniff. It's a little too easy considering the nicotine. As I said, this is take 7 of this, and I'm just take a sip of coffee. That'll do it. Coffee. While I warm this pinch, which I will be boxcarring. Now, I will warn you, this does stick to the fingertips because of the moisture and the fineness of the grind. It's going to be messy to pinch, I think. See my thumb? Gee, I'm done. Light little sweet and sour scent off the skin. And I'm talking about the snuff, guys. Come on. I smell very nice today. I used my wife's body wash. Yeah, this does benefit from warming a little bit. I don't know if you guys could see the massive couple of pinches I just took there. And you can do that with this. It doesn't sting at all. It's very easy, goes up the nose easily, stays there. Back drip, you have to work for it, and what you get is neutral. A little bit sweet, but mostly neutral. Forward drip, you get dewy, but it's not going to produce a whole bunch of snot. And as it blossoms in the nose, you get an awful lot more of a very light, fresh, sort of pink rose scent. It's real pleasant. And that citrus does come through, and something that I would like to describe as a sort of an organic funk. It's very pleasant though, it's just barely there. That might be if they've gone to the expense of using amber, and I'll bet they used precious little of it. That might be the scent that I'm perceiving as a little light funk. It's nice, guys. It's really, really lovely. And as I said, the nicotine is just unbelievable. On a scale of 1 to 10, where 1 is insignificant nicotine and 10 is potentially dangerous, this is going to rate a 7. I've had stronger snuffs, but very few. I'm surprised at the strength of this, as I'm coming back to it now a couple years later. Scent persistence it's good so far, but it's a very light scent. This is not going to get in the way of your day. I initially said this couldn't be an all-day snuff, but depending on your tastes, this definitely could be. The nicotine is high, so be a little cautious with it, especially if you're a beginner and your nicotine tolerance is low, I would say. Well, I'm so glad that Joseph is sending me another bottle of this. I'm going to want to keep this on hand and do a lot more of it. This is tremendous. It's really good. On the Squinty scale, where 1 is disgusting and 5 is delicious. I don't know what I gave it in the previous review. I didn't bother to go back and look. But I'm telling you, I'm giving this a 5 out of 5. If you can find this at a local tobacco store, grocery store, gas station, any place that might sell American snuffs, if you can find this Railroad Mills MacCoboy, get your hands on it. I mean, if they've got a few bottles, buy them. I'll take them off your hands if nothing else. This is a tremendous snuff, and if it is out of production, it's a real loss to snuff takers everywhere, because I think it's a good one. Railroad Mills MacCoboy, an American take on the Macuba style, as made famous by Freiburg and Trayer and Mullins de Crawlings. From the Dank Basement, you know who I am. Thanks, Joseph. Great idea for a review, and I'll be looking forward to receiving that bottle. I'm Paul Schellbetter. Have a great weekend.